So good afternoon to you all. So in our last lesson, we discussed decision making, and we talked on what exactly is a decision and what decision making is. So we discussed that decision making is actually the process of making a decision. That's choosing the right choice or the right option out of the list or the streams of options or opinions that you have there in order to achieve your predetermined goals and responsibility. And so today we're going to be looking at a very important topic, that is what the importance. Okay, so we're going to look at the importance of decision making. So why is decision making important as in your life or in your organization? Constantly we are making decisions, whether you know it or not, and then it's very important, it's very key to make the right decision so that you can actually achieve your goals and responsibilities. So we're going to look at the importance of those information, okay? So you can go through your handouts, the last handout we had. Okay, so now the first one that we'll be looking at is what? Better utilization. Okay, so decision making helps you in the better utilization of your, okay, in better utilization of your resources. Okay, and then how do I use what I have? Okay, or how do you use it in the most effective way? Okay, so in order to use it in the most effective way, you're going to need to make decisions. This is why decision making is actually very important. And then, so you might ask yourself then, what are the resources that you'll be dealing most with? Okay, now the resources that you'll be dealing most with, we can categorize them under the 6 M's. Okay, the 6 M's. So they are what? Market, yes, man, money, materials, methods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the machines. Okay, so these are the 6M or the 6 resources that they are very vital to organizations out there. Okay, so your market, the man, money, materials, methods, and machines. So I'm going to show you a very quick way of actually just remembering this. Okay, so as an organization, okay, your focus is the market. Okay, so in the market we have the customers. Okay, so always remember that the customers are the king of the market. Okay, so they are always right, regardless of whatever. It's always take the customers to be right. You are there to actually serve them. Okay, so your focus as the organization is what? On the market. Okay, this is where you want to go. This is who you are targeting. But then, what are you offering to the market? Okay, so now you are offering something to the market. That's what your materials. Okay, this is what you are actually offering to the market. So the materials. So as an organization, what you have materials. So this can be the raw materials. Okay, so it can be shoes, it can be iron ore, it can be petrol. So these are the raw materials that you have as an organization. Okay, now you want this to get to the market. You want your materials to get to the market, but these are raw materials. They cannot just get to the market like that. Okay, so what these materials or these raw materials, okay, they need to be refined to the taste of the customer. Okay, so in order to do that, you need some vital things. One of them will be, okay, you need people to actually do this for you. So you need man, You need people, you need employers that are actually going to help you to convert these raw materials or these materials into something that is useful in the market or the customer can actually buy. Okay? So that's it. So you need man. And now this man cannot just walk on his own like that. The man will actually need something. He's going to need what? Machines. Okay? So the man will need machines or is going to need equipment, okay, in order to actually fully or effectively convert these raw materials or resources into something that is useful in the market. So now you have to provide machines for the man to convert these materials into something that is useful in the market. Okay, so you see the way we are connecting it so that we can, I'm giving a quick way of actually remembering all this 6M, okay? So now we have the machine, we have the man, and then what are we left with? We are left with. But now, where are you going to get the machines from? Now you need money, okay? So in order to have the machines, you need money to buy the machines. So in order to get the money, you need money. Okay? You need money to get the machines. You also need money to pay the man. Okay? You need money to pay the man to work on the machines to convert your raw materials into something that can be used in the market. So money is key, or money is actually important there. Okay? So now this is your, let's say now this is your raw material. And you have gotten all of this. You've gotten the man, you've gotten the machines and the money. So now your product is ready. You're shipping your product to the market now. So your product is at this point now. So this is your finish. This is your finished product here. It's all shining, and then wow, you're excited that okay, I'm done with the product now. But now for this product to penetrate the market, for the customers to actually see this product and actually, okay, I feel like buying this. It's all about the customer. You're trying to convince them. So if they feel okay, I think I can actually buy this. We need what? We need methods. Okay, we can call them strategies or even tactics. Okay, we need plans. We need ways on how to convince the customer. I go to the market. Why will I choose your product? Why will I see this chair and want to buy it? The chair is from woods. Okay, now you have to convince me. Why will I see this in order to buy this? Now you need to apply methods. Okay, so you go to some places, you see they start playing music, and selling their product. Kanga jelly, kanga generally, fukanja. So they apply different methods just to get you to buy what they have here. Okay, so now this method is a very important part. In fact, I would say that the method is key, in fact, the strategies you apply, because you are going to apply them in almost every area. Okay, you need to apply the right methods to get the money. You need to apply the right methods and how to use the machine. The man has to have the right methods on how to use the machine, on how to convert these raw materials into market. So throughout the process, you will see that the most valuable thing that you have is actually the methods. Okay, so your strategies, how do you use those strategies? Okay, you need the strategies in every aspect of this. Okay, so that is point number one. I hope you remember this one. So that's it. Those are the better utilization of your of your resources, and we talked about the 6 M's. Understood? Okay. Okay. So the next point we're going to look at is facing problems. Okay, so facing problems and challenges. Okay, so as a company,
Facing problem and challenge.
yes, so you can never get rid of these problems and challenges. You are an organization. Okay, so as you are trying to move forward, as you are trying to achieve a particular goals or objectives, okay, so you'll be constantly faced with a lot of problems. You'll be faced with what? Challenges. These things will all try what to cut you or to limit you from actually getting what you have aimed for. Okay. So if you remember before in our previous topic, we discussed something called SWOT. Okay, so SWOT analysis. Now, what that simply means is you identify your strengths, your weaknesses, your opportunities, and your threat. Okay, so as an organization, as a company, you have to identify or you have to constantly put this into practice. That's a SWOT analysis. What is the strength of the organization? What is the weaknesses? What is the opportunity? And what is the threats that we face out there? Who are our threats? Who are our competitors? Okay. So now, once you're trying to achieve your goals and your objectives, and the problem comes and the challenges comes, now it is very important or it's very key. This is where decision making comes into place. You will need to solve this problem as a human resource manager, as a organization. Let's say now you are faced with liquidation, the company is losing money. Okay, now that's a problem to you. Okay, or then you have new competitors that come into the market. Let's say before you are the only person that sells chairs the whole market or in the whole area. Then all of a sudden, another company comes, another business comes up that has his own brand that sells the same thing, chairs. That's a challenge for you. Okay, so now you also have to figure out that how I'm going to actually solve that particular challenge and that particular problem. So now this is why it's very important, it's very key for you to identify the strengths of the organization, you know the weakness of the organization, you know the opportunities, and also you know the threats, okay, that the organization may face. Okay, so in this case, the organization is faced with threats, it is faced with problems. So now you have to make decisions. How can we use what we have? We have our strengths as an organization. Okay, how can we use what we have to actually overcome this particular situation that we are faced with? Okay, what are the opportunities we have out there that we can use in order to eliminate this problem out there? Do we have an upper hand over our competitor? Those are your strengths. What are our weaknesses? You need to identify this. What are the weaknesses that we have? Okay, I think our brand, we don't we don't, our chairs, the handles are a little bit loose compared with their own. So you make research, you make market survey. So you make research on your competitor. Okay, we realize this and this and that. Okay, so we think, okay, this is the best thing that we need to do. We need to do this and this and that. Okay, so this is the importance of decision making. This is where decision making comes into place. And you will not be able to make these decisions if you don't have concrete information. So information plays a very vital role in all of these things. Okay, so you need the right information, you need data in order to come up with this. This way, you need to go through all of this process. So this one helps you make facing problems and also challenges. I hope that's understood. Okay, is that understood?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Next thing we move to is you have a question?
Let us go on. Business growth.
Business growth. Okay. Okay. So another key part that we're going to look at is what? Business growth. Okay. This is your company. But now you want your company to be here in the next, let's say, 10 years, in the next 5 years, in the next 3 months. Okay. This is where you have envisioned your company. You've started small, but now you want to be big. Okay. So what that big means is what? You need growth. Okay. Okay. Yes. Okay. So you need growth. Exactly. So you need growth in your business. You want your business to expand. A business that is not expanding is simply what? Stagnant. Okay. So some businesses are stagnant, but some are also reducing. Okay. So they actually they are coming from here and here. Some are still in the same post, but now you want to come here. Okay. So now, in order to do this, you need to what? To make decisions. This is the importance of decision making. You can never get to this particular point if you just sit down and say, oh, everything will be well. Don't worry, I will have customers that will come and sponsor us and get to this place. No, you can't just fold your hands and expect everything to be well. It doesn't happen that way. You have to make decisions. You have to be determined. Okay, I want growth in the organization. Okay, but now you have to sit down. What can I do to get that growth? Okay, where can I go? Who will I need? How am I going to get what I need? So you ask yourself this question. The process of you asking yourself this question is you're actually indulging in what? Decision making. Okay. What do I need to get from here to here? Okay. Our company is small. Okay. I have this particular skill, but then I want to own my own business. What do I need? Okay. I need to meet with these people. I believe these people have the skills that are actually going to help me to get where I want to go to. Okay. So what you are making a decision. Okay. This is our company. We want to get there. Don't you think we need mentorship? Don't you think we need partnership? Don't you think we need to maybe invest in other areas? For now, we are only doing oil. Okay, maybe we should be making shampoo, or maybe we should be doing something else. Okay, we are only doing oil for babies. Maybe we should do some for also let's say skin, for also adults and all of those things. We can branch into different areas. Okay, so you need to be proactive, forecast, see into the future what you want, and start taking the necessary step. Do the planning, do the strategy. In subsequent lectures, we'll be going deep into how to make plans, how to make correct strategies in order to achieve your particular goals and your objectives. But we discussed something like this briefly in our last lecture. Okay? So you need business growth, you need decision making. Understood? Good. If you have any questions, just let me know. Okay? The other one we're going to look at is what? Achieving objectives. Okay? So achieving objective is very important. So now we need to understand these two differences. Okay? So we need to understand there's a very key area you need to understand about decisions or decision making. That is, you need to understand the difference between making decisions and taking decisions. So a lot of people out there, majority of people out there, what they do is that they constantly make decisions. I'm going to do this in the next 1 month. By tomorrow, I'm going to start working out. By tomorrow, I'll make sure that okay, every day I do this, I do that, I do that. Okay, a lot of people are saying, I will do this, I will, I will. Tomorrow I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. This is what you're actually doing is making decision. There's nothing wrong with that. It's very important. It's very good. Okay, that you make decision. But oftentimes the problem is that not much of them, not a lot of them are actually taking decisions. Okay, you decide that okay, I'm too fat, I need to reduce my weight. Okay, so from now on I'm going to try to maybe do some exercises. You have made the decision to do the exercises, but you have not taken the decision yet. Okay, so now in order to take that decision, when you okay, now you know what you need to do is now okay, I need to get my boots ready. I need to, let's say, from when in the morning, I'm going to do this. I'm going to wake up in the morning, get my boots, and just run for 5 meters. You are still in the area of decision making. So when it is morning, in the morning, 5 a.m., your boots are ready. You wear your boots and start running on the road to reduce your weight. Now you are actually taking the decision. This is the problem that a lot of people do. And what they keep doing is what? Procrastinate. Okay.
Yes, so in this case,
Yes, ma'am.
having tested, achieve and objective.
Yes.
So when you say achieve means that you are taking decision.
Okay.
You are taking decision.
You want something.
So yes, the way you are explaining, the way I understand it,
Okay.
that that let me say achieve means that you are taking decision.
Okay.
So objective means that you are making decision.
Okay, let me clarify that. Okay, so achieving and objectives are not two different things. Okay, it is one. Okay, yeah, it's one phrase we are having here. Achieving means getting. Okay, and your objective is what? Something.
Okay.
Achieving means I want something. Your objectives are what? Your short-term goals. Okay. Okay, so your objectives are what? Short-term achievement. Okay, and your goals are long-term achievement. You can say from now to tomorrow, I want to make $500. That's an objective. From now to the next year, I want to have my own car. Let's say from now to 3 years, I want to have my own car, my own house, I'm married, I have everything, I'm settled. That's a goal you are making and your objective. Now, what you have to achieve that goal, that means you have to get it, you have to go for it. Now, the thing about going for your goal is where it falls under taking the decisions. Okay? You will need some elements of actually making the decision. Okay? So a lot of companies they do not experience business growth because what they make a lot of decisions. We are going to do this, we are going to do that, we are going to do this, but they never take them. So the decision just died like that. It's like seed. You're planting a seed and you choose not to water the seed. You don't take any action. You just, or let's say you just buy the seed from the market and you just put it there inside the store. You not plant it. Will you have any trees? Will you have any crops? No. So you have to plant it, and then when you are planting it, you have to put in the effort of watering it. Okay. So a lot of people run away from that because what? Taking decisions is painstaking. It requires work. It requires effort. It is not something easy to do. Okay. Someone would prefer, let me just sit down and enjoy. I know I'm broke, but I will pray. God will send down money from heaven, blah blah blah. So they just sit down and do nothing. Okay. Another person will say, okay, I'm not going to sit down. I'm going to walk. I know it's going to be difficult. It's not easy waking up in the morning, 8 o'clock, going to work under the sun, doing everything. Sometimes you don't have what you want, but still, I want to do this because I need to do it. Okay, so I'm putting in the effort and all that pain I'm actually doing to achieve my goals and my responsibilities. So I'm watering the plants, I'm watering the seeds to actually get what I actually want. Okay, so achieving the objectives. So now you need decision making in order to achieve your objective as an organization. Okay, in order to achieve your objectives, you need to take decisions. After making them, make sure you take them, and you can only take decisions if your decisions are informed. You can only make right decisions if your decisions are informed, and for your decision to be informed, you need the right information. Information, the qualities of information, we did this before. It has to be timely, up to date, accurate, as easily accessible. There are tons of qualities of information. So you need the right information. If you have the wrong information, you're going to make the wrong decision. Okay? So you heard an information that tomorrow is public holiday. And then, okay, you say, oh, I'm going to relax. I'll enjoy myself. Tomorrow is public holiday. You've gotten an information. While it is not public holiday, it's a school day. So you have gotten the wrong information. And with the wrong information you got, what did you do? You made the wrong decision. Okay? Let me relax. Good, because what you got the wrong information. But then when you get the right information, tomorrow is public holiday, tomorrow is a school day, and then what? Okay, I have to be in school. Now you are making the right decision. Okay? Now you're going to be in school. Even going to school, in fact, you even need to still to make more decision. What books am I going to take? If you have the wrong timetable, you can make the right decision in knowing that I have to go to school, but you can make the wrong decision that you might think that, okay, today we have human resource management, while you are supposed to have management information system. So you see, as you are going, it's like decision upon decision upon decision that branches into decision that branches into decision. So your life is wired with decisions. You are constantly making decisions. Okay? And you may make the right one now, and you're going straight. But you have to keep on making the right ones, else it's going to lead you off track. Okay, so you can start right and end wrong. That's why it's very key. Before you make any decision, make sure you think it thoroughly. Okay, am I doing the right thing? Is this what I should be doing? Are you sure? Is the information I have, is it very good? You heard something about someone, is that information accurate to make a decision upon it? Okay? So I got this information that, okay, doctor is not coming to school tomorrow. Is that correct information? I have to verify that information before you have. So a lot of people don't verify the information they just get. They just, okay, you get it, gossips, bam, and then they just act on that. We did that before in international business communication. You have a grapevine. Okay, so grapevine communication. What grapevine communication is? Communication between employees in a random way. Like rumors, hey, did you hear this? Did you hear that? Did you hear this? So gossip, gossip, gossip. And people just use that information and just make decisions on it. But there are channels of communication. You have downwards, you have upwards, okay, you have a lateral. Okay, so from the boss to you, from you to the boss, these are correct flows of or channels of information. But some use the wrong way. Some use grapevine and end up making the wrong decisions. I hope that's understood. Okay. Or soon closing. And the fifth one we're going to look at is what? It increases what? Efficiency. Okay? Efficiency, doing the right thing. Okay? Doing it right. Okay? So what decision does is that it helps you in making, it helps you in actually doing the right thing. Okay. Today I'm going to. You have your list today. When I wake up, I will do this. Let's say I'm going to pray. After praying, I do my exercises. After doing my exercises, I dress up for work. After dressing up for work, I make sure I get the right transportation, get to work, do this task, have some lunch, break, go back to work, finish up, go home, have time with my family, go to bed by 10 o'clock, and then bam. Okay, so you see, I'm making a list of decisions here. Okay, now this is actually going to help me. What it increases my efficiency. So if I wake up in the morning, I've already done this in the night. If I wake up in the morning, bam, I know what I'm supposed to do. So you see, a lot of people they wake up in the morning. Oh, what do I do today? Maybe let me go and eat breakfast. From breakfast, they jump to. I've not done my exercise. So they are living a confusion life, a confused life. They move in this direction, go in that direction, go in this direction, go in this direction, because they don't have a set plan. Okay, so you have to have a set plan. Okay, this is what I want to do. From here, I want to be this point A, this point B. I have to get to this particular point. So it increases your efficiency, decision making. Okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Okay. Okay, so now there's something key that we need to understand about efficiency. Efficiency is what is the relationship between returns and cost. Okay, so if you want to know whether you're actually efficient, put this into practice. Okay, efficiency is what? The relationship between returns and cost. Okay, so if your cost is greater than your returns, we can have two scenarios here. And if your cost is less than your return, or if your cost is equals to your, okay, so these are the scenarios that you can actually have. Okay, your cost can be greater than your returns, so you are putting in a lot of effort. Okay, and the effort you are putting in, you are getting small results out of it. Okay, that means you are buying this. We need money for machines, we need money for computer, we need money for this, we need money for this for our customers, and then you have only one customers. Let's say you spend let's say 15,000 to get all those equipment, and then you have only one customer, and that one customer only is just paying you every day, let's say $100. You see, your returns is low. You are not making any profit, and then what, you are giving a lot in, and then you're not getting a lot out. It shows that what your efficiency is what is low. Your efficiency is very low. Okay. But now, if your cost is less than your return, that is, you put in small amount. Let's say we just we just let's can we just buy, let's say, one laptop and use that laptop very well, and then use the laptop and you see by the end of the month you have 15,000. Okay, you have put in a very small cost and you've gotten a lot of return. That means you are being, your efficiency is what is high. You got that? But there are cases and scenarios where your cost is equivalent to your result. You put in this and you got that. We put in 5,000 all our expense and we got back 5,000 at the end of the month. Okay, so your efficiency is what? Is average, or I can say medium. Okay, that is why it's still at the same level. What you put in is what you just get out. Okay, so now there's a common term that says what you sow is what you reap. Okay, but this is actually it's not fully correct. Okay, if I sow one seed into the ground, am I going to reap one seed?
No.
How many seeds?
No.
More. Okay, okay, so you see that. So when you sow one seed into the ground, you are not reaping one seed more, you are reaping more. Okay, but there are times people sow and they don't reap anything. Okay, so they can reap less. Okay, so there are times someone can sow into the soil and then maybe reap only one seed.
Some one or two.
One or two.
Because they don't take the one for them to have.
Precisely. They don't put in a lot of effort. They don't put a lot of decision making. Okay, so they don't get it there. So their returns, the cost is greater than the returns. They put in so much work, but they receive less. That means why? Then you ask the question. I did a lot of work, but then I got small results. Why? You ask yourself the question. Why? Okay, so you did a lot of work, you put in a lot of work, but you are not getting the results you want. Why? Then now you start asking yourself the question, am I doing the right thing? Am I doing it right? Is there something I'm missing? Is there some people I need to connect with? Is there some people that are actually stopping me from actually getting what I want to get? Was there a mistake we made? Our strategy, our plan, was it wrong? Was it right? Did we make a mistake somewhere along the decision tree, along the decision line? Okay, so these are the questions you ask yourself. You keep asking yourself, why is this not actually working this way? What are the things I'm not doing right? There has to be something. Okay, what is the reason? Am I not doing this rightly? Is it that last time we did not do our branding properly? Maybe we didn't treat our customers very well. So you keep asking yourself questions and get the answers. That way you'll be able to improve and build efficiency. Okay, so you keep making decisions. It helps in increasing what your efficiency rate. Comprehend? Okay, so the next thing we look at is what decision making, what facilitates innovation. Okay, so now what is simply innovation? Innovation is what new ideas, new products, new process. Okay, so when we get all of these things, it helps, it brings in what? Innovation. Okay, we get new ideas, new products, new processes. This is what brings in innovation. Okay, it brings in a change, a new perspective, a new way of actually doing things. Okay, but in order for there to be innovation, we need to make decisions. We need to work, we need to collaborate together. I think we need to do this way. We need to do. Remember, decision making is all about decision. The key thing here is what? Decision. And decision is simply what? A choice you take or a choice you make out of series of possible alternatives there. You feel that this choice A is going to get me what I want. Although I know I have B, I have C, I have D, this could be alternatives, but we think that A is the right choice to go through. Okay, so that is it. So now you are being innovative. Now you're making choice. Okay, everyone sells this way. Okay, we can choose to go and also be selling it the same way everyone is selling it. That's an option. Or we can choose, why don't we make a difference? Okay, so instead of everyone selling it $100, Why don't you sell it $50? Okay, although that's violation of market rules and regulation, but now it could be in different way. Everyone is just selling out there. Why don't we brand it? Okay, why don't we put our things inside like packets or like packages? Okay, like to package it and make it beautify it. So that's where the facilitation of innovation comes into place. Okay. And so that's it. And the last one we have, it motivates employees. Okay, decision making helps, it brings collaboration. I have to do this, and I know others are there that can help me out. So we're going to stop here for today. The lectures are getting too long. And our next lectures, we're going to look at the 6 steps in decision making process. What are the steps you have to take to make decisions? We have looked at the advantage of it, but how do I actually go in depth into decision making? So we'll see in next class, and please read your lecture notes and read ahead. So next class will actually go deep into that. Okay, thank you.